My wife handed me divorce papers an hour after we scattered my mother's ashes. I thought she'd finally cracked from years of grief. Then she told me why, and I realized the woman I buried wasn't who I thought. My mother, Corinne, died 3 weeks ago after a 2-year fight with pancreatic cancer. Today we drove out to Bandon Beach to scatter her ashes. Me, my dad Warwick, and my wife Marlo. We've been married 7 years. The drive back was quiet. Nobody wanted to be the first to talk. Then Marlo's phone buzzed. She stepped away from the car to take it,
Please,
came
God.
back with her face completely
Hello?
drained of color,
What's going on?
and didn't say a word
okay?
until home. That night, after my dad had gone to bed, she set an envelope on the kitchen counter and sliding it toward me. Divorce papers. I actually laughed, thinking it was some dark joke to cut the tension of the day. Then I saw her face. "Today?" I said. "You couldn't wait 1 more week?" "I've been waiting 3 years to say this," she said. I just didn't want to say it while she was still alive to deny it. I told her to explain herself right now. She started crying, and what she told me over the next 20 minutes took the floor out from under me. For 3 years, my mother had been quietly blackmailing my wife. Before Marlo and I got together, she'd gone through an abusive relationship with a man who filmed her without her consent. Years later, through a mutual friend of my mother's, that footage ended up in Corinne's hands. My mother never showed it to me. Instead, she used it as leverage over Marlo directly. Do what I say, or everyone sees this. Marlo quit a marketing job she loved because my mother didn't like her traveling. She stopped visiting her own sister as often. I thought all of it was Marlo just being agreeable. I had no idea I was watching someone comply under threat for 3 years. 2 days after the funeral, I went through my mother's old laptop to help my dad settle her accounts. I found the original footage and an email thread between my mother and the ex-boyfriend, dated 8 months ago. She'd been in contact with him, paying him actually, small amounts quarterly, to make sure he never contacted Marlo directly. My mother wasn't just controlling my wife. She was also protecting her from a worse version of the same threat, while making sure Marlo stayed exactly where my mother wanted her, trapped, grateful, and silent. I sat in my dad's garage with that laptop for an hour before I told Marlo what I found. When I did, she didn't look relieved. She looked furious in a way I'd never seen from her, because it meant my mother had known how much danger Marlo was in and used that danger as a leash instead of ending it. I didn't sign the papers. I asked Marlo to stay so we could figure out what 3 years of our marriage actually were. It's been 5 months. We're in counseling. The footage is gone. A lawyer friend helped me handle the ex-boyfriend properly. My dad still doesn't know the full truth about his wife, and I go back and forth on whether telling him would give him closure, or just take away the only clean memory of her he has left.